And it's my great honor and my pleasure to welcome Mrs. Oprah Winfrey to the United Nations.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you. Love the sound of that. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, thank you so much. And to all the members of the General Assembly, all delegates, particularly youth delegates, friends, everybody. This is a dream come true for me because I was just saying, I don't even know how this happened. We are at the United Nations showing belief, but however it happened, I believe that it is in divine mystical timing. Here's why. I left the Oprah Winfrey Show and had this brilliant opportunity to start a network. It was a lot harder starting a network from scratch than I ever imagined. So I was in the throes of trying to figure out what the audience would be drawn to, what the audience likes or doesn't like. Because for so many years on the Oprah Show, doing it was just like breathing. It was the most natural thing I've ever done, is create that show, because every show sort of stemmed from what was going on in my own life or the producers' lives, and we just used our lives to reflect what we thought women wanted to see. A little different when you're doing an entire network. And in the beginning, it was, we were faced with many challenges of trying to figure out where the audience wanted to be and what kinds of shows they would respond to. In the midst of that challenge, which was very public and sometimes painful, with people saying, "You should have kept your day job, Oprah," I did what I do when I'm faced with challenge. I go inward and try to erase the voices of the world to hear the inner voice that speaks and abides within all of us. And I asked the question, what was the reason I accepted David Zaslav, chairman of Discovery's offer to partner with Discovery and build a network? Why did I want to do it in the first place? As I'm trying to figure out what the audience will like, and they're rejecting lots of things that we're putting on the air. So I went back to the heart of me, the heart of my desire and what I feel is my role on the planet Earth. For years, I was called a talk show, as you all will have labels for whatever your job is. But the interior work, the deeper work that I know that I was called to the planet to do, is to connect ideas. To connect ideas through the use of stories that allow people to see their own lives reflected in those stories. And not only see their lives, but see a way out and through some of the worst experiences. So through experiencing other people's defeats and triumphs, you learn that you can triumph too. So I literally went into prayer about, God, show me the way. What is the next move? Because the presidents of my company, Eric Logan and Sherry Salata, our mantra became, let's make the next right move. What is the next right move? What is the next right move? Which I advise when you're in crisis. What is the next right move? So in thoughtful meditation, I asked that question. And this is what I know for sure. When you ask from the purest place, the most humble place inside yourself, the answer will show up. Sometimes the answer takes longer than you thought, but if you ask in stillness and sincerity, the answer will be revealed. So I asked, and in 3 days, the answer showed up in the form of a link that came from a production company that was doing some more work on another show on OWN, Part 2 Pictures. They sent us a link, and it was 4 minutes about stories, a proposal about stories of people searching for the deep yearning that we all hold inside ourselves. And they were proposing using those stories to broaden the bigger picture of humanity. How do we get a look at what it is people believe throughout the world? Because you become what you believe, not what you want, not what you think or desire. You actually do operate and are defined by your beliefs. So I saw that little 4 minutes and I thought, answer to the prayer. That's what I want to do. I want to connect people through their beliefs, not just their religious practices, but to show the commonality in the human experience and allow other people to see themselves in the stories of others. And I had seen the fantastic Planet Earth. Anybody here watch Planet Earth? I'd seen Planet Earth on Discovery years ago and fell in love with the Earth. It was actually Planet Earth that got me to start. Literally, I'd been doing shows about recycling and talking about saving the planet. No, it's after I saw what was actually happening to the Earth and those polar bears looking for a place to be, and the ice was melting, that I thought, I'm going to change the way I operate in terms of being sustainable. So Planet Earth changed the way I saw the Earth. I fell in love with it. So my idea was to use this series that you're about to see, the first part of, to create what we called, this was our code name for it, Planet Spirit. Planet Spirit. How do we elevate the human spirit in such a way that it can be felt around the world, and you can see yourself in the stories of a young boy in Budapest who starts questioning things. You can see yourself in the story of an Aboriginal grandfather. You can see yourself in the story of a young woman who leaves Chicago to go to India in search of what she doesn't know, but then finds it. So this idea for me is a part of my own heart's yearning to do what I know I've been called to do, is to connect people and their stories. And I can't wait to talk to you about it and see how you respond. So thank you for the invitation. When we created the series, when I said, this is what I'm going to do, this is why I created a network. And the only vision I held for it was that people in different parts of the world would be exposed to it. So to be able to bring it to the United Nations, that's a bigger dream than I had, is a true gift and reward already. So no matter what happens after tonight, is all good. Thank you very much. Enjoy.